So far, what's wrong with the Minnesota Timberwolves, yo? They're supposed to have been the team that was the fun team, the team to pick to come out the West. Wasn't Ant Edwards supposed to be like D Wade, Kobe, and Michael Jordan all rolled into one like a Rolos? What's happened? And what about the Frenchman, four-time Defensive Player of the Year, the plethora of defense, Rudy Gobert? Wasn't he supposed to be like Ben Wallace, lock you down? Was he gonna be like Rodman, Command, Draymond Green? Was he gonna be all that? Was he gonna be like Dwight Howard, upside? No shot, but he could do other things. And Julius Randle is a good fit. He's doing his usual 21 plus points, but what is missing? Da Vinci's off. Jaden McDaniels is off. What's wrong with the Timberwolves? They're not playing no defense. They're getting out hustled. They're getting out worked. I think they started to believe those film clips, and I'm looking at them and kind of got a side eye. I've been peeping out how they've been playing. Now I watched that game against Houston the other night. They are Ant is more effective when he drives because trying to fade away shoot threes is really not his calling. Problem is they don't have no identity. They everything is gotta be show and go. Everybody's making a mockery of Rudy Gobert. He still hasn't gotten that he's the butt of a lot of jokes. If people ain't trying to choke him out, they trying to like bam on him, and then the dude taunting him with saying you too small. He's getting clowned. And he's replaced Draymond Green as the cat you just love to just despise. But for reasons that he's considered a clown, it's not even because of a skill set. They don't see him winning no championship. Timberwolves do have an interesting team. And of course, Ant Edwards is averaging 28 plus points. But he's off in the sense of that next. I know he's still 23, almost 24. I know he's still a pup. But there is something that's off that you just don't get this sense of urgency. And then maybe they think they're going to turn it on late. I don't know. But I'm observing them and they don't look that sharp as they did, last year. I thought that they caught everybody off guard. I don't sense it this year so far. So far, it's still early in the season and you can prove me wrong. But let me know if you think the Timberwolves look even half as good as they were. Did they look like a team that you thought, oh, this team could they look like they were going to be able to contend for something. Now, they look like I know they still are in the season. They like 10th, 11th seed in the West, and they could go and win on some games, and they could probably do well. But they kind of believe their press clippings. They got a little shell shocked, and I think reality is starting to hit. Teams can score with them, can hang with them. And if you don't let him hang, will they miss Cat? That's the elephant in the room. Will they miss Carl Anthony Towns? With the Randall trade, I thought it was a good trade for both teams. I thought Minnesota got Randall, and I liked the perimeter. But they could be in some trouble if they get caught not playing no defense and they start bringing their clips. And it was has to have maturation. They have to buckle down. They have to tighten up. You see, and you can tell when a team is young and green because they start getting excited. They got a reason to be happy. They knocked out the world champions and they got smashed by Dallas in the Western Conference Finals. Maybe they happy to get there. Sometimes you got some of these teams and players, they just happy to make that appearance, and that's all you get out of them. Will he be a 1-2 year wonder? Well, I think Ant's got something in him, but you can't be throwing all these names of legendary players like D Wade, Kobe, and Jordan and say that he reminds you of any of those guys when he has gotten one post, he's gotten to 2 rounds, but you got to get to a title. When you start talking all the Yang he talk, he's coming with a bullseye on him. Because even cats today who are not necessarily what we call inspired to go after chips, they're not going to sit there and let him talk all that smack. They're going to put him on his behind and they're going to slow him down. And they don't like Rudy Gobert. So they got a fight on their hands. Were they a fluke or will they come back? That's the big question mark. Were they really? What is the real story of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and will they step up this year? We're gonna find out. I'm gonna once in a while explore different teams that don't get talked about or different stories, and just tell you. But I want to say it's Jalen Green, the one that's with the Rockets. He's more Ant Edwards than anybody, but no one talks about them because the Rockets don't get that kind of shine what Udoka's doing. But I'm gonna do a video about the Rockets because that's the real Ant. That dude got spring in Houston. No one ever talks about that. But Ant got the imaginations, but it wasn't just an outer body. The jury's out. We're gonna find out soon with these Timberwolves. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for nothing. Share it if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke. I'm out. Peace.